know why I'm suddenly like, I don't know what's, I hope it's going to record. I don't run out of space on my phone. Or I can edit this part out.
I know.
I can cut it out. I don't know why I'm laughing now. That's why you put like the bloopers.
It's like, alright, are we gonna do this or just laugh?
It's the pressure because normally I record not when you're around.
Do I make you nervous?
No, it's just funny. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So in today's video, my husband's gonna be joining me because we're doing a Christmas tag video. So this is in collaboration with Katie from Life with the Lovedays and Kim from Kim's Southern Homes. So I'll be sure to link their channels in my description box below. So definitely go check them out when you're done watching mine. In case you don't know who this is Paul. He's my husband.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Paul. I'm Sarah's handy husband. You may remember me from such episodes as Pantry Renovation Part 1 and Part 2. And I'm kind of just in the background and, you know, doing my own thing.
Or doing some of the heavy lifting that I just don't feel like doing.
Watching Sarah do all the filming and cleaning. And
he loves it because there's times that I want to, you know, film a cleaning video and I'm like, don't touch the mess. I don't want you to clean it up because I need to film it for my channel. And I think he likes that part. So we've been together for 15 years, married for 12, and we have 3 kids, and life is a bit crazy this year, but I think we have a pretty good life. And we met online, fun fact. He messaged me and said, hey, how's it going? And I replied back, and well, the rest is history.
Yeah, here we are.
Answering questions on YouTube. Who knew? So there's 19 questions. Some of them we're gonna answer together. Some of them we might have our own answers. But we're kind of just going to go from here. I will include a list of the questions in the description box below. And at the end of it, I'm going to be tagging 2 other friends here on YouTube who I think will be fun to do the video with their spouses as well. What was your favorite gift as a child?
Well, when I was growing up, I got a lot of Lego. I was really into the pirate ship Lego themed. And some city Lego and, you know, built a lot of Lego growing up. So I get a lot of Lego for Christmas.
I think that's where our son gets the obsession from. Because our son, I think he has more Lego than you have.
Yeah, he likes the Minecraft Lego.
But I think he has more sets because I believe at some point Paul would say, he has more Lego than I had as a kid.
Yeah, he does. He's gotten very good at putting it together.
But, you know, the little kid in Paul likes to help him put it together.
We taught him well.
I actually don't mind Lego either, but I'm not as into it as Paul is, and our daughter's getting a little bit more into it as well. But I think it's definitely a perk of having kids is you get to be a kid again and no one can judge you for it. Although Lego I think is good for anyone of any age. My favorite gift as a child was the Magic Barbie van. I thought it was the coolest thing for a Barbie. It was a motorhome and it was like the coolest thing ever, and I just remember getting that gift and it was just so cool and so exciting to get. The second question is, do you have Christmas Eve traditions? So we have some Christmas Eve tradition that we adapted from Paul. What was your tradition when you were a kid?
We would open up a gift on Christmas Eve.
Just any gift?
Just one gift. Yeah, you just pick one under the tree. We usually go for the biggest one.
So I didn't want to necessarily do that. So we kind of create our own tradition. So every Christmas Eve, our kids open up Christmas pajamas and like a Christmas book or something like that. And then we used to do a movie, but now with, you know, Netflix and Disney Plus and everything else, the movie is not really necessary because it's all available on our computer. So we skip the movie part, but we watch a movie with them.
We watch a lot of movies over the holidays.
Lots. I have a bit of a session. Just stay tuned on my channel. I'm going to have a video about my favorite holiday movies. So stay tuned for that. I talk about the kids ones and the adult ones I like. Hint, hint, Hallmark Christmas movies. They're absolutely amazing. Do you have any Christmas Day traditions?
Well, my Christmas was always... It seemed to be different every year because we would always be going to different places. You know, we'd go to my grandparents one year, go to my cousins another year, stay home, and then they would come to our house. And, you know, a couple of years we went to Mexico, so that's, you know, way off the tradition. So
most of your traditions was that involved Santa and a Christmas tree.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Santa was always there.
There you go. That's traditional.
Yeah.
So we're very, we had lots of traditions as a kid. So, for our Christmas Day that we do now with our kids, a lot of them are actually from what I did when I was a kid. Because I don't think Paul you really had very many necessarily
Not a set.
traditions.
We never really had a set tradition.
We are very set on ours. So for example, for us, what we do with our kids now is we get up Christmas morning, the kids look at their stockings, which Santa leaves by their beds, and then they can't come downstairs until we turn the tree lights on, because there's always something left from Santa unopened in front of the tree. So they come down, see that, and then on normal years, this year's going to be a little different than normal. It's probably going to be just the 5 of us for most of Christmas, which is fine because of everything going on. But typically, after we all get up, then his parents and my parents and our siblings would all come over, and we'd have apple turnovers and juice and fruit and open some gifts. Once we are done opening gifts, we make waffles. So it's usually around like 10:30 or 11. We make waffles with whipped cream and fruit and all the good stuff. And of course, maple syrup, because we are Canadian. So why would you have anything else other than maple syrup? And then we kind of chill for the afternoon. And then we would usually do turkey dinner with the same group of people at either our house, my parents' house, or his parents' house. Kind of just depends on the year. We usually try to rotate it. But that was like, I'm very traditional. I like to do everything the same every year. Built these traditions with our kids, and I'm hoping that they're going to like and look forward to it every year. But we'll see where things go. What was the worst gift you've ever received?
I don't think I really have a worst gift, because if you call it your worst gift, it's probably your own fault, because you would have asked for that gift. Unless someone else gave it to you as a surprise, but there's nothing really I would consider my worst gift.
I don't really have a worst gift either. I can't think of anything. So I guess I don't have a worst gift. Let's see. Did you have a real tree or a fake tree as a kid?
Well, I always grew up with a real tree.
I grew up with a fake tree. In fact, my parents still the same tree they bought the year I was born. So that tree's getting old, but still looks good. And so now, and the next question here is, and do you now have a fake or real tree? Well, we have not just one fake tree, but we have 2. We have like a 3-footer for the playroom for the kids that they kind of decorate however they want. And then we have our regular size tree in the family room that is a bit bigger than 3 feet.
Yeah.
But the bonus of a fake tree is you can put it up for like 6 or 7 weeks and it's not going to die. And you don't have to worry about watering it because, well, it's fake.
When did this tree go up? Was it November?
November.
Like beginning November.
It was like November 8th, I think.
Because, COVID kind of...
7th?
COVID messed everything up.
Maybe it was the 7th. I don't know. We usually wait, because our son's birthday is on Remembrance Day, so we usually wait till after that. But this year I said, what the heck? It's a weird year, so we'll just go along with it.
Yeah.
Plus, a little secret, I love Christmas. I'm obsessed with it, so I couldn't really question the kids when they wanted to put it up, because then I could just say the kids wanted to put it up, which is kind of partly why, but partly because I was excited too.
Yeah, I just go along with it. Be like, okay, yes, dear. Go lug it up from the basement.
It literally, we have a big bag for it, and it literally looks like you're pulling up a body up the stairs. It's crazy, because we got rid of our box and just put this big tree bag. It's massive. It's like twice the size of my hockey bag. And we have a corner to go up on the stairs, so I think it makes it very awkward for Paul to pull it up. Clark tries to help, but it's not always successful. Next one here. Oh, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I like Home Alone. Actually, both Home Alones. And then that Christmas Vacation, that Chevy Chase one. And
Classic.
yeah, classic one. And then sometimes I like to watch Die Hard. That is a Christmas movie.
Just because it takes place at Christmas doesn't mean I would consider it a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
No.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas movie, well, if I really have to narrow it down, I love The Santa Claus, and actually I like all 3 of them, and Christmas Vacation. As a kid, we'd always watch The Santa Claus and Christmas Vacation. That movie is, the jokes don't get old. Like, I watched Christmas Vacation so many times.
We'll watch it like a dozen times in 1 year.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like our go-to movie.
So, but every time the jokes come on, it's just as funny as the last time I watched it. And sometimes it could be a couple days before that. In fact, we just watched it last night. And yes, it's November and we're watching Christmas movies, but that's just how we roll in this house. And also, I love, as I said before, Hallmark Christmas movies. I have been watching quite a few of them because they're all showing up on Amazon, and it's so lovely. And he doesn't get why they're so good because they're so predictable. But that's what I like about them is you'll never be disappointed when you get to the end of the movie. Right?
I can just take it or leave it.
That's why I don't watch them when you're home. Or I watch them when you're in bed. I don't force you to watch them. What's your favorite Christmas family activity?
Probably hanging out with the family. We had a lot of the extended family over. You know, a lot of times we'd be out of town too. You know, go to cousin's house or grandparents' house, like for Christmas. So there's nothing really consistent.
I don't remember specific activities that we did as a family when I was a kid. Maybe because I'm getting old, I don't remember that far back necessarily. I don't know. But with our kids, what we usually do is we usually like to do a family activity with my family, and then we do a family activity with his family. So we do this event called Glow. This year, because of everything, we're just doing it as a family, and it's a drive-through experience, so we're kind of excited about that. And then with my family, we do this Christmas train. They have this like display of all these Christmas lights that the firefighters put up, and then you go around on a train and they have all these lights around on the train ride. So it's always a fun thing we do with our family. We see Santa and everything. So I'm definitely going to miss out on some of that stuff this year because that's one thing I love about is just all the activities with our families and stuff. What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
I think my favorite thing would probably all the presents. I mean, everybody likes presents.
Really?
And hanging out with the family too.
You're that kind of person, eh?
Yeah. Everyone likes presents.
Well, my favorite thing is all the time with family, and I also love giving the gifts. I don't necessarily care as much about receiving them. But I just love the family time. I feel like Christmas kind of forces everyone to kind of slow down and try to get into all these things as a family, and that's one thing I think I'm going to miss a little bit this year. Like, we're going to do lots of fun things with the kids and be home a lot with the kids, but I'm going to really miss doing all this stuff with our extended families because that's just something that I always enjoy. Like, as a kid, we always had at least one set of grandparents over and stuff, so I'm definitely going to miss that aspect of it this year. Did you ever go singing Christmas carols?
Yeah, my singing.
I can't sing either.
Probably when I was younger. Like, I was in Beavers. You know, I'm sure we went to different places singing or in a school choirs or school
Christmas
concerts.
I know, I think I might have sang with like Girl Guides or something, but I also cannot sing, so our children have no chance of being able to sing.
Yeah. Our daughter likes to sing though.
I'm not sure she's good though.
You know, she's what?
She's five. She's cute. That works. And that's one thing I'm really bummed about this year is because of everything going on, there's no Christmas concert, and it'll be her first Christmas concert, so I'm kind of sad about that. What's your favorite Christmas song or carol? My favorite Christmas song is Carol the Bells. I sang it in choir in high school, and the way we did it was really cool because we basically walked in with just flashlights and singing the start of it, so it was kind of cool. But I just love it. It's such a pretty song, and I don't know, it's just pretty. Do you have a favorite song?
No, I kind of like all of them the same. I don't really have one specific.
Do you go drive around and look at Christmas lights and decorations?
Well, growing up we did. We used to just go to check out neighborhoods and say, oh, there's lots of lights down here. Let's go drive down here. Or maybe go to all the ritzy houses and you know, there's bound to be something good down there.
It's because they get professionals to put up the lights.
Yeah.
As a kid, actually, I remember when we lived in a bigger city, we used to go down to this place called Candy Cane Lane, and they had so many lights and like the whole street was decked out in decorations and lights and stuff. So I do remember checking that out. I don't remember when I was older if we did any look at lights or anything like that, but like with the kids, there's a park nearby that they do by donation. They do all these lights you can drive through. Like this year, it's only drive through. Other years, you could walk through if you wanted to. And then there's also a house a couple blocks down from us that every year they put on a display of lights in front of their house that goes along with music. So you put this specific radio station on, and then their lights move to the music. So I always think those type of lights shows are really cool. So we always check those out. But I think this year we might take our kids a bit more for driving around just to look at lights because it'll just be something for us to do with everything going on, and we can't go do the Christmas train like we normally do. So
yeah, we're just limited this year for activities.
But our house is quite decked out. I have to do some more lights still. I'm not done yet.
Yeah, more to come.
Describe a typical Christmas day as a child.
Okay,
You never had a typical day, did you?
No, it was always different because we weren't always home.
Where were you?
Well, we went to like extended family's house, or 2 years we went to Mexico, so that's totally off any tradition. We did manage to bring some presents with us, so that kind of kept it, sort of a tradition, I guess. More normal.
Well, my Christmas day, as I kind of said a couple of questions ago, ours is quite traditional, and actually ours is very similar to what we do with our kids because Paul didn't really have a lot of like traditions per se, but I did. So we kind of adapted some of the ones that we did when I was a kid and kind of put a little twist on it to make it our own. Like, the kids the Santa brings their stockings into their bedrooms. Our kids can't go downstairs until the lights are turned on the tree. So kind of similar to what we did. Our Santa does not wrap in our house. So that we do that. We have the apple turnovers. And then instead of doing French toast, we do waffles. So we do waffles with all the fixings and everything. Oh, and I forgot to say, we also have bacon with the waffles because this guy likes bacon. I think their kids do too, but I'm weird. I don't like bacon. Yeah. And everyone thinks it's weird.
Yeah, you're missing out.
No, I'm not. I'll do turkey bacon, but I don't really like. It's fine without it, but I do make bacon on Christmas Day, and then as a kid, we would kind of chill and stuff, and then have turkey dinner. Same kind of thing. We chill. Our youngest still naps, so he'll nap, and then we'll have turkey dinner, and then honestly, by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. Like, I love Christmas, and honestly, last year, I was actually, like, awake in bed texting my mom at, like, 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and I'm like, the kids aren't up yet, because when we were kids, when I was a kid, we would sometimes wake up at, like, 3:30 or 4 in the morning just to look and see what Santa brought us in our stockings, and my brother used to get the Rock'em Sock'em Don Cherry DVDs, and he would have that watched, and then go back to sleep, back when he had a DVD player, or actually, it was VHS when he had a VCR in his room. So we would always get up early and then we go back to bed. And then around 7, I think the rule of thumb was around 7 we had to wait. So then my dad would torture us because he'd take his time at getting dressed and purposely delaying to turn the lights on the tree. And we don't do that with our kids yet, but maybe when they're older, we'll do it to torture them because it'd be kind of fun.
Like when I was younger, my brother and I liked to sleep in, so it's probably why we didn't get up at 5 in the morning.
He said they got up between 7 and 8. Like that, half the morning's gone by then.
Is that like a normal time?
No, not on Christmas. Christmas is the
decent
one day that I
to
didn't
get
want
up.
to sleep in because I was just too excited to see everything. I don't know. I love Christmas.
I like my sleep.
You still like your sleep.
Yeah.
It's like torture getting out of bed just because I have to work.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to set an alarm for like 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Lame. When we were dating, I would call his house on my break from work at like 11:30 in the morning. His dad's like, "Oh, he's still sleeping." I'm like, "You can wake him." And I'd be like, "Seriously? I've worked like half a shift and you're still sleeping?" Anyway, back to the questions. Do you bake around the holidays? If so, what do you bake? Well, I like to bake, like typically my mom and I will bake stuff together. Like we'll make like millionaire shortbread and Nanaimo bars. And I'll make like cookies and stuff like that. Paul's not really much of a baker per se.
No, I'm the quality control.
He feels that's very important, but I have to limit his quality control, otherwise there'll be nothing left for the rest of us.
It's gotta be, fresh. Gotta taste good. Yeah.
First thing he does when he comes home from work, if I've made something, right away he's going to see what I made and how it tastes.
Yep.
But so far I haven't had any negative feedback, so I guess I do okay.
Somebody's gotta do it.
As if I haven't done quality control on it yet.
Need a second opinion sometimes.
Do you do any baking with your kids and or make a gingerbread house? So I like to make sugar cookies for the kids. The kids will help me cut out the shapes, figure out what shapes to do. They'll help decorate. Sometimes Paul's in there helping the kids with decorating as well. Last year, actually, for the first time, I made homemade gingerbread to make gingerbread house. So I made the gingerbread house and I made it look like a house, and then I left it to Paul and the kids to put the candy on.
Yeah, and sample.
Again, with the quality control.
Yeah, very important.
That's why he eats all my baked goods. He's just doing quality control. It's just his job. Right? What was your favorite memory of Christmas as a child?
Let's see. Well, we never had a set Christmas tradition. Probably when we went to Mexico. Went to Mexico twice when I was younger. So.
That would be your favorite memory?
Yeah.
My favorite memory of Christmas as a child, honestly, it was just the anticipation, the excitement, to see what Santa brought and what he left under the tree, and all the food was good too. I don't know. I just look back and I just love Christmas. I never looked back at Christmas Day or Christmas in general as like a negative thing. I just love Christmas. I love the decorations. I love the lights. I love the food. I love when Santa comes. Like, it's just all like amazing.
Like, it was just another opportunity to, visit your family, and we'd spend time with our cousins the odd Christmas too. So get to see them again.
How important is Christmas to you?
Christmas is very important to me. Since I got to see everybody, all the extended family, have a big, gathering, eat turkey dinner, eat all the treats.
Christmas is important to me because it's one of those holidays that I feel like you kind of get to do a lot of things with family, and family is really, really important to me. So that's kind of why I like Christmas. I just like all the gatherings, and well, the food's not bad either. Do you spend Christmas with any extended family? So this year, not, but most years we are actually spending it, like I said earlier, with my parents and his brother and my brother and sister-in-law. So all our family that lives here, we spend it with all our immediate family, usually.
Yeah, we'll have like 15, 20 people over here.
And my grandma lives
one big dinner.
And my grandma lives close by, so she comes over as well.
Yeah.
Describe a typical, when do you start decorating for Christmas? Well, this year, November 8th, we put our trees up. We put our lights up November 7th, we put up our trees. November 8th, we put up our lights on the outside of the house, but we did not turn them on until today.
Yeah.
And
just whenever you get a sunny day, basically for us.
It rains a lot here in the winter,
Yeah.
so we had to take advantage of the sunshine and the no rain.
You got a small window, so get her done.
And so normally we wait till like the last few weeks of November, but this year we just did a little bit earlier because, why not? And when do we take them down? Well, usually because we put them up so early, even on most years we put them up sometime in November. Usually because we put them up earlier, usually by like December 31st or so, or January 1st, I'm done. Let's put the stuff away because my house is cluttered. So usually around early January, late December, we start putting everything away. Because I kind of want some of my space back that's taken over by Christmas, which I love, but I'm ready to put away by then. So yeah, so that's kind of all we have here for the Christmas videos. I'm glad that I could get Paul because you may or may not know this about him, but he's a pretty quiet guy. So for him to do this was pretty awesome. And now you kind of got to know us a little bit when it comes to Christmas and got to see the guy that's on the videos, just doing a few things in the background and behind the scenes. So I'm going to tag two friends here on YouTube. I'm going to tag Catlyn, whose channel is Catlyn Marie, and Addie, whose channel is Addie Dwyer. So I want you guys to do this with your spouses because I think it'd be a lot of fun to see what you guys come up with for answers and everything, and to get to know you guys a bit better. So if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you do enjoy this video as well as other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you miss any future videos from me. I'm going to have some Vlogmas videos coming up starting November 30th. So there'll be lots of awesome Christmas content. This is just a little sneak peek before Vlogmas. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, so that's it for that. Take Addie from Aggie. Aggie. Hey, right. We'll do it again. Or he also likes that I will tell him sometimes, oh, don't clean that. I'm going to be filming it for motivation for my channel. And Paul's like,
It's like perfect.
I'll go sit down on my reclining chair and doze off while watching TV. And we met online, so fun fact. And yeah, I couldn't believe I met someone online, but here we are with 3 kids and I think a pretty good life.
Yeah.
So
3 kids in chaos and
Chaos.
never a dull moment.
life with chaos, no privacy. Need I say more? We have 3 beautiful kids together, and we have a chaotic, no privacy life.
Yeah.
I think that's about sums it up.
Wouldn't change anything.
It's great. We love our kids. We love our life.
Yeah.
Truly.